5,000 hungry people, 5 loaves, 2 fish, and a boy's lunch that became the only miracle Yeshua ever planned. Let us uncover this story. Jesus was exhausted. He had been teaching crowds all day and instructing his apostles at night. On Friday, he declared a 1-week break, hoping everyone would go home or visit friends. But more than half refused to leave, and the crowd kept growing. By Sunday morning, March 27th, Jesus was desperate for rest. He and the 12 tried to slip away unnoticed, crossing to the eastern shore of the lake near Bethsaida Julia's, a beautiful park where they hoped to find quiet. But the people spotted them. They hired every boat they could find. Those without boats ran around the northern end of the lake on foot. By late afternoon, over 1,000 had found him. He spoke to them briefly, then Peter took over. Many had brought food, so they ate dinner while the apostles taught in small groups. Monday afternoon, the crowd swelled to over 3,000 by Wednesday noon. Nearly 5,000 men, women, and children were gathered in that park. The weather was beautiful, almost the end of the rainy season, and the people were not leaving. Here's what the apostles knew that the crowd didn't. Philip had only packed 3 days of food for Jesus and the 12, and it was almost gone. David Zebedee had no tent city here to feed anyone. The people's own supplies were running out, but they wouldn't go away. Worse, a dangerous rumor was spreading. Whisperers in the crowd were saying that Jesus had chosen this remote spot, outside the reach of Herod and the Jerusalem leaders, to be crowned king. The enthusiasm was rising every hour. Even the apostles were divided. Peter, John, Simon Zealots, and Judas Iscariot secretly wanted this king-making to happen. Andrew, James, Nathanael, and Thomas opposed it. The others stayed neutral. The ringleader was a young evangelist named Joab. Jesus knew exactly what was brewing. At about 5 o'clock that Wednesday afternoon, he called Andrew and Philip. "What shall we do with the multitude? They've been with us 3 days, and many are hungry. They have no food." Philip and Andrew exchanged worried glances. Philip answered carefully, "Master, send them away to the villages to buy food." Andrew quickly agreed, "Yes, dismiss them so you can rest." But Jesus said, "I don't want to send them away hungry. Can't you feed them?" Philip was blunt. "Master, we're in the middle of nowhere. 200 denarii worth of bread wouldn't be enough." To give each of them a bite, Jesus pressed further. "What food do we have with us?" Andrew went to check with the Mark lad, their young helper who carried their supplies. He returned. "The boy has 5 barley loaves and 2 dried fish." Peter added, "And that's our supper." Jesus stood silent for a moment, his eyes distant. Then he turned to Andrew. "Bring me the loaves and fishes." When Andrew brought the basket, Jesus said, "Have the people sit down on the grass in groups of 100. Appoint a leader for each group. Bring all the evangelists here." Jesus took the loaves in his hands. He gave thanks, then he broke the bread and gave it to his apostles. They passed it to the evangelists, who carried it to the people. He did the same with the fish, and everyone ate until they were full. When they finished, Jesus said, "Gather the leftovers so nothing is wasted." They collected 12 basketfuls of fragments. About 5,000 men, women, and children ate that day. This was different from every other miracle. This was the first and only nature miracle Jesus performed by conscious pre-planning. Many things his disciples called miracles weren't actually miracles, but this one was. In this moment, so we are taught, Michael multiplied food elements just as he always does in the universe, except that here, the time factor was eliminated and the life channel was visible. When have you seen God take something small, your last bit of energy, your limited resources, your not enough, and multiply it for a crowd? Share your story below. Thank you for walking with me today. I appreciate you for being here. Always take care, and God bless.